The Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game has over 10,000 unique cards for players to collect, trade, and construct their own personal decks. But what would happen if players only had access to the bare minimum? In this series, both the TheRJB0 and myself will each open a very select amount of sealed product. Once we open that product, we must build a deck using only those specific cards pulled, that's it. And at the end of each episode, we discard the entirety of our pulls to the graveyard and start from scratch with a new product. Every card counts. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Showdown. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CIMOOOOO5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content. I don't know about you guys, but lately Sealed Showdown has been kicking ass. It just seems like it's one banger set after another, and this episode is no exception because we're sort of in uncharted territory across all of the Cimoooooooo series. We are opening Retro Pack 1. This is a throwback to some of the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh! Sets, but this is going to be a high power level episode. There are some of the most broken cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! In this set, and the fact we get to play them in Sealed Showdown, I think is going to make for an electrifying episode. So let's open up pack number 1, and right off the bat, already some fantastic cards. We have Flying Kamakiri, Giant Germ, Trap Hole, UFO Turtle. I'm not sure if Thunder Dragon will be useful, but we have a ton of recruiters. We have a actual removal card. I mean, this is better than like half the GX sets in one pack. And the hits keep coming. That's a second Giant Germ. Mystic Tomato, again, another recruiter. Magic Jammer might actually be playable because there are so many power spells in this set, but it does come at a minus. Another Trap Hole, that's removal. Giant Trunade as well to ensure that we can go for a clean shot. Jiraiya is honestly probably playable in All-Star from Metal Raiders just because it's 2200 attack. It's also a gigantic defender if you don't attack with it. Gaia Dragon is technically playable, and I guess I should talk about this now. Robert and I decided that moving forward, especially because we're going to be getting into Synchro era sets and the like, that if you pull a fusion monster, you are allowed to play the other requisite cards without necessarily needing to pull them. So if I decide to play Gaia Dragon, I can also play a Gaia the Fierce Knight and a Curse of Dragon, but I also need to play a copy of Polymerization in order to facilitate the fusion summon, and that's mandatory. So I can't just play Gaia Dragon and just play Curse of Dragon hypothetically, just because it's a better card. Additionally, in the instance that any of these monsters would be effect monsters, in the instance of Gaia Dragon, they're not, those monsters are going to be considered vanillas, so we can't abuse them for their powerful effects. This is going to be more relevant once we get into Synchros later on with Duelist Genesis, but I figured I would lay the groundwork for this now, and I think this is a welcome change that allows us to play some of the stupid fusions and dumb synchros we're going to see in future episodes.
The GX era is behind us, but before we can move on into the future, we gotta take a pit stop to the past. Today we are opening the most DM Duelist Kingdom nonsense pack I have ever seen. I don't know if you have seen this set before, but Retro Pack 1 is full of some of the just the most anime cards you could possibly have, and it has some absolutely nutty cards at low rarity. Many of them are rares though, so you know I'm probably boned. But I'm really excited to open this pack. This looks like it's going to be a genuinely fun match. Let's get into it. Starting off strong with a super rare Sangan. That's not bad. There are a lot of really good small monsters in here. Trap Hole is another great card to get. Luminous Spark and Shining Angel are a great combo, and Senju of the Thousand Hands is a card to go into off of Shining Angel. Getting the synergy already. Right Arm of the Forbidden One is not the rare we were looking for, but look at these commons. Flying Kamakiri number 1 is great. It pairs well with Elegant Egotist, Upstart Goblin, and Giant Trunade, as well as Hain at the common slot. Sorry, I got distracted by remembering that this thing is pronounced Hane. Anyway, Kazejin has a legitimately strong effect in this set, but we also got a bunch of really cool cards here. UFO Turtle is a pretty solid one, although it doesn't have as good of targets as the other recruiters do. A Jiraiya is extremely strong, as is a second Trapple and a Maneater Buck. Just starting off really strong in this set. Mahavilo is also a potentially really powerful card, especially if we get 2 copies of Luminous Spark and some good equip spells to go with it.
Well, if we did want to play Curse of Dragon, it's right there. Barrel Dragon's interesting. If we pull a third Giant Germ, in theory, we could have our Giant Germ get killed, summon 2 more, then sack them both for Barrel Dragon. I need to see how much actual removal is in this set, but this is like sometimes removal, and it's a big monster at that. Another UFO Turtle as well. Not a bad pack. Okay, so that puts the Germ playset on lock. I would also like a playset of Nimble Momonga as well, and Giant Soldier of Stone is nice because, yes, there are things that can hit over it, but are you going to risk paying half your life points with Jirai Gumo to kill Giant Soldier of Stone? I don't know. That seems like a pretty good defender.
There we go. A graceful charity in the rare slot. Incredible stuff. This card is a rare. This set is unbelievable. Another Shining Angel is great. Another Mahavilo is good too. Toon World is interesting. The tunes are actually at low enough rarity that it's a real consideration. Thousand Dragon, also cool. Giant Trunade. God, this set is so wild. There's Gazelle, King of Mythical Beasts. This card is actually genuinely potentially strong because with a field spell, it's at 2000 attack and it's searchable off of Giant Rat, which is arguably the best recruiter we've got. A Luminous Spark is great though. We did talk about how that's really good with our 2 Shining Angels so far. Harpy Lady Sisters is actually a potentially real strategy. Because of the recruiters and the field spells, this card can be easily accessed and become very, very strong. Giant Trunade, another one, not bad to see. And there's my 3rd Shining Angel, which is great. Having a 3 of guaranteed of one of my recruiters is awesome. Also a Black Pendant for Mahavilo. Pretty nice pack so far. Hard Destruction at the rare slot is potentially good for deck thinning. Thunder Dragon is really strong. I am hoping to get 3 of these and at least 1 twin-headed Thunder Dragon. Toon World, again, seeing a 2nd and 3rd one of those will probably be good for the consideration of the Toon strat at least. Painful Choice, one of the best cards ever printed. God-awful in this set. Flying Kamakiri #1, I think that's my 2nd one of those. Maneater Bug and Nimble Momonga are all very good though. Umiruka and Molten Destruction are probably our weakest field spells, so I'm hoping we stay light on these and heavy on the other field spells. We're about a third of the way through. We're going really strong on recruiters so far. I'm hoping to round those out with some good field spells and things to pay off, the big bombs that are in this set.
Oh, and there are the big hitters. Raigeki coming out in ultra rare in retro pack. Oh, that is going to be devastating. 7 Tools is also quite nice. Mask of Darkness is good to recover our traps. Mahavilo, I need to see what other equip spells we have, but this card can get very large. And there's Toon World. There is the possibility we could play Toons because there is very few ways to interact with these types of cards, and so definitely something to consider. Well, I needed equip spells, and there we go. Black Pendant is one of them. Some more recruiters in Giant Rat and Mother Grizzly. That's our 3rd trap hole. It's common, so I mean, it's pretty likely we'll get it. Hane is also nice. It's not removal, but it does set Robert back on tempo, so we will probably play it. There's a Maneater Bug. Aside from Trap Hole and Barrel Dragon, I don't think I've really seen that much actual hard removal, so I'm happy to see this. This is common too, so hopefully we get a playset of it. 2nd Nimble Momonga as well, and Mother Grizzly. I mean, this pack's pretty good.
There's a Megamorph. This is a potentially real bomb. A Gaia Power and a Giant Rat. That's awesome to see. This is basically everything I could have asked for. Another Thunder Dragon, another Toon World. I'm at a playset of those. Definitely at a playset of Shining Angel. I can ease off on those. But overall, very strong pack. No hollows so far, but honestly, the rares are better than I could have asked for. Ancient Lamp. Secret rare. Fascinating stuff. Black Skull Dragon, though, is very good. Remember, we can get the vanilla materials for it. With the new rule, I do have to use 1 copy of each of the materials for each Black Skull Dragon that I run, and I need to run at least as many polymerizations. So it's not like I get free summoned skulls, but this is a really strong card. Senju of the Thousand Hands is a good card to get off the Shining Angels. Other than that, not much to talk about. There's a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon at rare, sure. I am definitely at a playset of Giant Rat now. There's a Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, which is great. Mystic Tomato, also very strong. There's my 3rd Gaia Power. I think I'm good on both Gaia Powers and Luminous Sparks now, which is great. There's a Fissure. That's actually one of the very powerful rares that are in this set. There's a 2nd Nimble Momonga too, hoping to get a 3rd, and my 3rd Flying Kamakiri, which is awesome. Magic Jammer is going to be a real consideration in this set because the spell cards potentially here are very, very strong, as is a 3rd MST. Curse of Dragon, also a potentially worthwhile tribute summon. We'll have to see what else we get.
Oh, there's arguably the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Painful Choice. I don't don't even know if it's worth playing Painful Choice because it depends on like what we're actually going to pull with it. We don't have like Chaos Monsters or anything either, but this is a very strong card. Also, we got the Relinquish. This is an ultra rare, and we also have Black Illusion Ritual. I also believe we've pulled Senju and Sonic Bird as well, so we could play some sort of ritual strat, and Relinquish is an asshole. This is an annoying card to deal with. Okay, good. Second Maneater Bug. I'm feeling pretty good about that. If I don't get a third, fine, but at least we have two. Wow, that's a second Relinquish. We could really go in on this Relinquish strat just because we have two of them now. I'm pretty sure we have a playset of Black Illusion Ritual. That's another giant True Nade as well. That's very scary.
There's a Blast Sphere at Secret Rare. That's a very strong holo. Got all of my Shining Angels. Giant Germ is a strong card. That's pretty much all there is to talk about here, but that's a pretty good thing to talk about. We're about halfway through, and the packs are looking great so far. Again, I'm just looking for some more bombs to drop on Cimo. There's another Painful Choice. Excellent. Another Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon is okay, although I don't expect to summon any more than one. Thousand Dragon is very cool, though. If you want to go for a fusion strat, those are readily abundant in this set, and not even as ill-advised as they'd seem like they'd be. Solemn Judgment at the super rare slot. That's wild. Although what I'm really excited about here is the Maneater Bug and the Rising Air Current here. Ah, there's the Lodge-In to go with my mystical lamp. Excellent. That's perfect. I've got the synergy on lock here. Another ancient lamp. Incredible. Exactly the holos we wanted to see, folks. Giant Germ, though, genuinely a good card. Another Harpy Lady Sisters is great. A Jirai Gumo is great. I don't know how many of these I've seen so far, which is a little bit concerning, but with another Mystic Tomato, all the Giant Rats I have, and Gazelle and Gaia Powers, I am not that concerned.
There's another Senju for the Relinquish strategy. I think we only need one more Senju, and we have three of all the ritual support. Shining Angel's not terrible either. Lord of D is very funny, but I don't really think there's much of a use for it. I also think Shining Angel is the only recruiter we have not pulled a single copy of until now. That's our third Relinquished and a Heavy Storm. I think at this point we have three True Nade and a Heavy Storm, so we're good on the spell and trap removal, although I think the only card we really have to worry about is like Trap Hole of all things. I guess maybe 7 tools, but MST in this pack as well. I think this may be the first one of these we have pulled, surprisingly, but this may round out our Shining Angel playset. I mean, the hits just keep coming with this set. Well, if we really wanted to go deep into the tank, we could play Black Skull Dragon and play Red Eyes and Summon Skull in our deck. I don't think we're going to, but playing Summon Skull, a 2501 tribute, that may actually be worth it, even though it bricks our deck. I don't know. We'll have to consider it. Of course, we pull the secret rare Amazonas Chainmaster from Retro Pack. $1,500. Look at the price of this. This card sucks. How is this 50? I'm not even going to get into it, but I don't even know if we can do anything with this card necessarily. I'm more excited about the Fisher in this pack than the $1,500 Chainmaster. That's insane.
Karibo, sure. Is this my first Wall of Illusion? This card is genuinely probably the strongest card in the set. I'm a little concerned to be only seeing one right now. I certainly hope I saw more before, or at least see more after this. Next pack. What is this? What is going on here? I am truly the master of the genie. What can I say? Triple ancient lamp. There's got to be something I can do with this, right? More Maneater Bug, more Giant Soldier of Stone. Sure. There's another Graceful Charity, which is not bad to see. Everything else in here, I'm pretty sure I have play sets of. But Graceful Charity is an extremely strong card. Once again, the ability to make a super consistent deck may be the thing that makes or breaks this set. There's a Heavy Storm. That's at a rare slot here. Ooh, a little concerning that I haven't seen one of those yet, but here's a Thunder Dragon. I think that finally makes up my playset. Show us something big. Magician of Faith, not terrible. I will take it. All right, last pack. Can we get something absolutely nuts in the close? Another Sangan. Or is that? I have just assumed. Yeah, I did get 2 Sangan. That's wild. Another Jirai Gumo. I do think I got my full playset though. This is all very good stuff. I'm gonna have the world's most consistent deck, but we'll see if that can stand up to some of the big bombs that are in this set. Let's get to deck building.
All right, you guys, only a few packs left of Retro Pack. Holy shit, this is going to be a crazy episode. I would like to see some more hard removal, but aside from that, I think we've gotten everything we could have wanted. Megamorph is pretty nice, as well as Black Pendant, solely because we have Maha Vilo, but I'm not sure how many copies we got in the end. I'm going to have to double check that. So that's not terrible. I think we have almost playsets of every recruiter, so that's pretty good. We have not pulled Sangen yet, so I'm very happy to see this. I think this rounds out our Senju playset if we didn't already have it, and I think we also got a playset of MST as well. So let's go ahead and get into our last couple of packs here, see what else we're going to get. Messenger of Peace is interesting. I think this is also our third Maneater bug, so I'm happy to see this. This is a nice stall card and may actually be worth playing, although there's a ton of spell and trap removal. And our last pack. Can we end with a bang? Oh, it doesn't look like it. I think I already have multiples of all of these, so I don't think it was anything too crazy. I'm pretty sure we have every piece of Exodia except the head, so I wouldn't be surprised if Robert tries to play Exodia if he does pull it. But interesting set overall. I think we may be playing Relinquish because we pulled 3 of it, and Relinquish is kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and get to deck building. I'm excited.
This is probably going to be the hardest match for me of Sealed Showdown so far. Not necessarily because I expect that Alex's pulls were inherently that much more broken than mine, or because my deck is terribly complicated or combo heavy, but because I did not get a lot of power to work with. I didn't get many cards that inherently just kind of win me the game upon arrival. What I got to make up for that is a lot of versatility and a lot of consistency. I've built a deck that is optimized for me to be able to do the most with what I have. The plan is to focus on the cards that I think Alex will have that will win him the game, take those out, neutralize them, and use what I have to get the most value that I can and to get mix-ups so that he wastes good cards on things that they're probably not the best for. Roughly speaking, I am running Rat Box today. The plan is I'm running 3 Giant Rat and 2 Gazelle, the King of the Mythical Beasts. Now, this is a weird looking strategy, except for the fact that Gazelle, out of all of the level 4s that we get, has the highest combination with its associated field spell, which is Gaia Power. All our other level 4s that we can go into have 1400 attack, but Gazelle has 1500, which means that it is more able to get over the big monsters in the format than anything else. Throw into that triple Jirai Gumo, which is the biggest monster you can normal summon in the set, and you have yourself a strategy to put a persistent threat on the board. Giant Soldier of Stone is here as an alternative rat target, and even though it loses defense under Gaia Power, it does go up to 1800 attack, which is oftentimes good enough to at least get over recruiters. Next, we have 1 Magician of Faith. I do hope to see this card after I've seen some of my power spells. Triple Maneater Bug, which is probably the best thing about my pulls. I am very glad to see 3 copies of this card because this will allow me to take out particular threats. 1 Wall of Illusions. God, I wish I got more cards for copies of this card than I did, but here we are. Blast Sphere is an interesting one. It's going to be a little tough to play around because I need to convince Alex to attack into this with his biggest monster. Ways I can do that is adding something like a Giant Soldier of Stone or a Wall of Illusions to my hand so that Alex thinks he has to attack with his biggest monster first in order to get over the monster. Next, we have Double Sangan, which is my search power in the deck. This card is very, very cool, but it does lose me tempo. I would like to see it off of Mystic Tomato. Wish I got 3 of this card, but 2 will have to do. Then we have 3 Thunder Dragon. This card seems suspect, except for the fact that it works very well with specifically Graceful Charity and Magic Jammer. It is a free discard for both of those cards, and it converts well into polymerization in the side deck. It also thins out the deck to once again get me to my threats faster. We have 1 Lajin because he's the other biggest normal summon. He's the biggest normal summon without a downside, and 1 Ancient Lamp because it's funny. And this card also may steal games. If Alex doesn't see this coming, he may attack when he has multiple monsters on the board with his biggest monster first. I can make his biggest monster crash into his smallest monster, deal some damage. And honestly, I can generally control battle. If he has 3 cards, I can make sure that the card that hasn't hit yet does get slammed into by the card that Alex is attacking with, such that Ancient Lamp stays on the field. It's kind of like a Maneater Bug, but it stays on the field and only works if Alex has 2 or more cards. Next, we have the real crux of the deck, Gaia Power. This is what's going to get our Gazelle as big as it will be. Double Graceful Charity and double Upstart Goblin gets us into our power cards. 1 Fissure is our best piece of removal. 1 Megamorph is kind of removal, kind of a threat source, 1 heavy storm, 1 MST, and 1 giant tornado. I only got 1 heavy storm and 1 MST. This will have to do for my spell hate lineup. Next, we have 1 Solemn Judgment, double Trap Hole, double Magic Jammer. You'll notice that I don't have 7 Tools of the Bandit in this deck. That's because I didn't get it. Magic Jammer is a way of converting Thunder Dragon. I expect the best cards in this set are going to be spells. And so I am running Magic Jammer to potentially take out a clutch spell at a clutch time. I'm very much hoping Alex isn't going to be on 7 Tools of the Bandit. If needs be, I can side this card out if I think it's going to not resolve. Double Trap Hole and Solemn because they're just good cards in and of themselves. My side deck is kind of a transformative side deck. The plan is basically this. If Alex is on the wind strat, I think I can beat that outright. The wind monsters aren't terribly good, and I have good plans for beating over them. However, if Alex is on a light strat, which I think is significantly better, I can transform into triple Shining Angel, 1 Senju of the Thousand Hands, double Maha Vilo, and triple Black Pendant to go on the aggressive. This combos really nice with Giant Trunade because the light strat usually comes with Maha Vilo. If my Maha Vilo is bigger than his, then we're good to go. 1 more Ancient Lamp. This is for the memes, honestly. I think this card is really funny. I think it's really cool. And if Alex doesn't see it in the first game and I really want to punish him with it, then I can bring it in the second game. And then finally, the most transformative part of my sideboard is double polymerization, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Summon Skull. The reason is there is 1 fusion monster in this set worth its salt, and it is Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. If I have to take out the Magic Jammers because Alex is repping 7 Tools of the Bandit, or if I really want a way to make actual use of my Thunder Dragons, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon is a 2-for-1 rather than a 3-for-1, and if you run over a big monster, it then becomes a 1-for-1 and then is a persistent threat on the board and is a special summon. And then finally, because of the power of Black Skull Dragon in and of itself, there's a potential that just summoning a Black Skull Dragon off of Red Eyes and Summon Skull just wins me the game outright. That's the plan. I have no idea whether or not it's going to work for me. Upstart Goblin is a little bit of a risk because it slows the game down, and I'm really threat light, but I'm very much hoping my ability to plan around my plays is going to get me over the edge today.
I gotta be honest with you guys, I never thought in my life I would be bringing a relinquish deck to Sealed Showdown, but here we are. We're probably gonna lose this. I just realized we didn't pull a single copy of Wall of Illusion at common, which is probably one of the best defenders in this entire set, but it is what it is. We got to work with what he got. That is the spirit of Sealed Showdown. So let's do the card by card. My theory is because there are some monsters that are just problematic to get through, like Giant Soldier of Stone is a pain, but Wall of Illusion is worse because the monster gets bounced back to hand. So I ended up going with the Relinquish strat because we can actually just take Robert's walls, and that way we can actually just punch through them rather easily, and Relinquish is kind of an asshole to deal with. There is removal in the set, but a lot of it's very creature focused, and so I think Relinquish might be able to put in work with that circumstance. So the rest of the cards, we have Amazon as Chainmaster in the deck. My theory behind this is that this can actually get a problematic card out of his hand. Also giving me the hand knowledge is quite nice as well. We can also summon this off of Giant Rat. There's a lot of like toolbox rat cards in this deck, and so I figure, hell, why not? Let's give it a shot. This card actually will most likely come up, and if we snipe something good, then that makes it worth it. We've got 3 Giant Rat as well. Hane Hane, Jiraigumo is probably the best beater in the entire set, and it's really annoying because with Wall of Illusion and Giant Soldier of Stone, like, you have to risk paying half your life points to get over them, and there's not many other efficient ways to do it, but it is what it is. We have Maha Vilo. Pair this with our double Black Pendant or Megamorph. This will make Maha Vilo able to hit over those large defenders, and so I'm hoping that's the case. Triple Maneater Bug. This is how I plan on killing the defenders because there really isn't much more of an efficient way to do so other than just flip summoning Maneater Bug, but hey, that's how it goes. Triple Mystic Tomato to go with our 1 copy of Sangan. Triple Senju. Only 1 Sonic Bird pull. That's fantastic, but I think Senju's probably the more important one anyway. I hate this because it crashes with the recruiters, but there's not really much I can do about it. The 2 Stone Soldier, again, only pulled 2, and then 3 Relinquish to go with 3 Black Illusion Ritual. For the spells, double Black Pendant. This is weird because it doesn't clear a Stone Soldier, and also will just get bounced back by Wall, but putting like Black Pendant on a recruiter, it makes it 1900, so it's sort of annoying to deal with, so I figure it's worth it just in case Robert doesn't have any removal. 1 Fisher, very frustrated about this. Triple Trunade and Heavy. Trap Hole's like probably the only card worth running, and so with these cards here, when I want to make a big push with something like a Jiraigumo or something, I'm able to just get rid of what I need to and make sure that it sticks. We have the Heavy Storm, the Megamorph, and Raigeki, and Triple Trap Hole rounding out our main deck. The side deck, we have a bunch of other cards we may or may not go into. Gaia Power lowers the defense of Earth monsters by 400 while raising their attack by 5, so this puts Stone Soldier at 1600, which means with all the Earth monsters that we have a lot of monsters that can actually hit over a Giant Soldier of Stone, and this makes it so that things like Giant Rat, Amazoness Chainmaster can also hit over something like Wall of Illusion. They may get bounced back, but at least they're able to clear it, and that way we don't have to deal with it again. It also puts Jiraigumo to 27, which is massive. That can even take out a Summon Skull, which is kind of crazy. And with Nimble Mamanga being another Earth, this is a 1500 attack monster that can just take out recruiters. So that's not terrible. We have Giant German here as well if we just want more monsters to go wide. And then I have a small package of Polymerization, Summon Skull, Red Eyes, Black Dragon. I like being able to play Summon Skull just because it's a 1 tribute 25. The problem is Wall of Illusion can just bounce it back to hand, and there is removal, so I'm not too keen on this, but I have it here just in case. And Triple MST, I don't think we need more than Heavy Giant Trunade times 3 at that, but you know, it could come up. Maybe Robert's playing a bunch of equips, maybe he's playing more back row, so we have it here just in case. I think overall, it's going to be an interesting one. The fact that we pulled 3 Relinquish is pretty sick, but oh, no Wall of Illusion. That is tragic. So we're going to have to see how it goes and make the best of it. Guys, I can't wait to see what happens. Let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Robert, I feel like it just keeps getting better. These last like 5-10 episodes have been crazy, and now we are in uncharted territory in Retro Pack. I don't think this is, you know, the most strategic depth we've ever had to consider for an episode, but we have a lot of fun stuff this time around, even though they're old cards, and I think that's going to be a blast. What do you feel? We
are absolutely playing Duelist Kingdom today. I can tell you that. We are only going to be playing Duelist Kingdom cards, and I say amen to that.
People shit on this old format, but at the same time, I feel like the games actually have a lot of strategic depth, even though each card only does like one thing. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just a boomer at this point. I feel like that's when Yu-Gi-Oh's at its peak. Maybe that's just me.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is going to be a lot of, it's going to be resource intensive.
Yep.
That's what it's really going to be.
It's going to be brain intensive as well. I was telling you before we started filming, the one thing I will say I was grateful for about GX, it required almost no thinking. You just played the most playable 40 cards possible, sometimes less, and just had to put in other bulk. And it was 1900 swings, where now we actually have to think about moves, think turns ahead. God, imagine actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Who'd have thought?
Yeah, I am not prepared for the number of brain cells I'm going to have to commit tonight.
Let's go ahead and shout the patron then. It's Kira. Thank you for the support. Let's see if we can get off with a nice start here and a paper draw. Ooh, thank you,
that's
Water
not
Die.
good
That
for
is
me.
incredible, because we're only going to be summoning 1 monster a turn, buddy.
Yep. Oh, this is a hand, all right.
I would agree. Interesting. All right, main 1. Good luck, sir. I will start with the simplest T sets of pass, and I will pass it to you.
Okay, I will draw for turn. Ooh, an interesting one for sure. I am going to set a monster, and then I am going to set 2 back row.
2 back row. Okay.
And I will pass.
All right, I will draw. Anything... Actually, there'd be nothing in the standby. Why am I even asking?
Trap Dust Shoot. Let's go.
Trap Dust Shoot in Retro Pack. Okay, that's fine. Do I care about your back row? The problem is there's only one actual back row card that I think really matters. The question is like, do you just play into it? And like, maybe, I don't fucking know. I have a move based off of what I think your set is, and the move is very risky.
Okay.
If you built your deck anything like how I built my deck. And I kind of want to do it just because it seems very funny.
Okay.
So let's try it. I'm going to run out Mystic Tomato.
I am going to...
Show me the trap hole, buddy. Show me the trap hole. I know you have it.
Yeah, Mystic Tomato is too juicy a card.
Yeah,
we're trap holing that.
Okay, sure, fine. Ruining my fun as always, Robert. Ruining my fun as always. Well, in that case, I don't really feel like there's much else for me to do, so I guess I'll just pass.
All right, draw for turn. Ooh, not a terrible card to rip off the top there. Is it time for me to use it, though, is the question. Okay, let's normal summon Mystic Tomato of our own. Let's go,
right,
baby.
we'll
There
go
goes
for
the
it.
trap hole. Okay, that is pretty much... Now I have to think.
Wow. Thinking, really?
I'm not
In Sealed
used to
Showdown?
this.
No way.
I'm really not used to doing this. Yeah, then might as well. I'll go Graceful Charity now.
Oh, come on.
All right,
Yeah.
let's draw 1, 2, 3. Those are 3 pretty good cards. I am going to discard... Ooh. I am going to discard Megamorph. And I am going to discard Jirai-Gumo.
Sure.
And it is your turn.
We'll draw. Not the card I wanted, but it is what it is. Question becomes... Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Normal Senju.
Oh boy, there it is.
I will go ahead and search myself up a relinquish.
Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, relinquished is fine.
It's not fantastic, but it's fine. I'll flip Giant Rat,
Okay.
and we'll go to battle.
Okay.
Show me Wall of Illusion.
It is Maneater Bug, with which I will take
Oh.
out your giant rat.
Unfortunate. All right, Rat gone. Second main. I think I just pass, in all honesty.
Okay, let's draw for turn. Okay, we're starting to jam. We are starting to get a little bit of jam in this jelly. Let's... Ooh.
Never say that again.
All right, I might as well start presenting a threat now. I will normal summon Jirai-Gumo.
There he is. Are you going to go for it, buddy? How risky you feeling?
I am going to go for it. I will attack in, and let's call Tails Never Fails.
Please, 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 please.
I'll
Always
take the
punished.
4K.
Always punished. All right, so I'm going to take 8 from that, and you take 4,000. Happy to see it.
But I go up on cards, Alex, temporarily
true.
because you're on the draw, you know.
I was about to
Going
say, you
first
go
is
even
pretty
on
good.
cards. All right, main phase 1. I'll set 1, and I'll throw it to you.
Draw for turn. That feels pretty nice.
You have the third Jirai-Gumo.
Wouldn't you know it? I have the third Jirai-Gumo.
Oh my god. Okay, I gotta think about this.
Okay.
Okay, so at most I take 4,400. That knocks me down a ton. The funny part here is that if you miss twice, you are down to 1,000 life points.
Yes, that is true.
Do I take that risk? You know what, buddy? I'm a gambling man. Go for it.
Cool. I'll activate Gaia Power.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so now these just got to... Do you have a fucking Megamorph?
2,700.
I have no response. Show me Megamorph.
I do not have a Megamorph in hand.
Oh,
okay.
thank God.
Let's
Okay.
go to battle phase, and we're gonna try
like-
for it.
I was about to say, I'm fucking dead if you do, so probably actually terrible that you discarded that. You're probably regretting, but it's fine. All right.
A little bit. Okay, we're going to attack in with the first Jirai-Gumo. Tails
baby.
never fails,
Come
buddy.
on, baby. You already failed once, failed twice.
Oh my
Yes!
God, are you
Yes!
kidding me?
Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so I take 27. You go down to 2K.
Oh, you take
gonna
more
do it
damage
again,
than I
buddy?
do. Oh, hell yeah, I'm doing it again, Alex.
3 in a row, baby.
All right,
Come on,
let's go.
3 in a
Tails
row.
never
3
fails.
Misses. 3 misses. Easy.
What did I
Easy.
tell
Come
you?
on.
Tails
Come
never
on.
fails. I was absolutely right. Take your 2,700, bucko.
Fine. Fine.
And I am finally in the life point lead. You're good.
We tried. We'll draw.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Main 1. Activate Giant Trunade.
Yeah. Is there anything? Yeah, that's... I can't, there's not really much I could do about that one.
Fair and balanced Yu-Gi-Oh card, right?
Yep.
So how about we just go to game 2? Jirai-Gumo Megamorph. Sound good?
Oh, no! Wait. No, yeah, that always works that way. Holy
Yep.
shit. Yeah, that is game number 2. You got the Megamorph.
Okay. Game 2.
Woo!
Whew, man.
Didn't go exactly according to plan there. I gotta say, though, it really had to be exactly Giant Trunade Megamorph Jirai Gumo for that to work out the way that it did, though. So I feel like I wasn't in bad shape, especially with what I had to back me up. So let's see if I can run it back, but with me going first this time.
Yeah, that's true. You get the advantage. Hopefully, we can just end this with a quick 2-0. And judging by my hand, I guess we'll see. All right, buddy. Good luck.
Well, not a bad one to start with. Let's fire off Graceful Charity.
Fuck. Yep.
Draw 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is a tough choice.
Please discard the Megamorph again so you can't kill me.
I'm sure you would like for me to do that. I am going to... Ooh. Wasn't too hot on showing this plan off this early.
Ooh, I'm excited.
But I am going to discard Magic Jammer, Giant Trunade.
Interesting. Okay.
And then might as well normal summon La Jin, Mystical Genie of the Lamp.
He's a big boy. Wasn't this like an ultra or a super or something? I'm sorry. I mean, to be fair, he's big, so.
He's big.
Yeah, he's big. All right, we'll draw. Main one, I've got a monster, and that's it. Go ahead.
All right. Draw for turn. Let's see what you got. I'm going to go into battle phase and attack with La Jin.
Any guesses?
Fucking Wall of Illusions, a Recruiter, Man-Eater Bug. It could be anything, but I'm going to go for Wall of Illusion.
It was nothing you said. Actually, it's the worst of the bunch. It's Giant Soldier of
Oh,
Stone.
no!
Take 200.
All right, I will. And main phase 2, I will set a mysterious monster and pass.
We'll draw. Main one. Okay, so you set Man-Eater Bug. Question is, can I do anything about it? I think the answer to that is probably no. I sort of want to do something that's a bit funnier. I'm going to run out Giant Rat.
Okay.
I will activate Black Pendant.
That's one big fucking rat.
It's one, like, decked out rat. Imagine seeing a rat with this black pendant just walking into your house, you know?
Get wrecked, buddy.
No! Why MST? Of course. All right. Well, on the plus side, at least my my rat floats into something else. So I take 4. You take 5.
Yep.
I guess I just get another fucking rat, right? I don't know what else I get.
That seems like the plan.
Ooh, there's also something. No, I'll do this later. Let's get another rat.
Okay.
And here go.
Okay. Draw for turn. What can you get off of Giant Rat? You can get another Giant Soldier of Stone. You can get Nimble Among Us.
I can get another giant rat.
You could. It could be anything. It could even be a giant rat. I think those are the most likely choices. And both of them suck for me.
Excellent.
Not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna set and pass.
Really? All right,
Yep.
wasn't expecting that, I'll be honest. All right, I'll draw. Main one. So the smart thing to do would probably be to put this rat to defense. The funny thing to do would be to attack one of your sets, which undoubtedly would just lead to me just resummoning this rat
plan,
or this
buddy.
rat dying. Which of those options do I like more? I like going to battle and hitting. I'm going to hit this.
Okay, it is a Sangan.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
Let's see what we have. We will get a giant rat of my own.
Okay. Second main. I'll set one and throw it back.
Cool. I will draw for turn. That's pretty funny. I think I might have the ability to just clear your board this turn if I want to.
There are cards in this set that allow you to do that.
Yeah, that's pretty aggressive, but I think I still like it. Let's norm... Oh, no. I am going to flip summon a Man-Eater Bug.
Well, I guess in a way I'm kind of happy I hit the Sangan, so you don't still have that floating around. What are you
That's
popping?
true. I am going to target the Giant Soldier of Stone.
He's gone.
And then I will fissure the Giant Rat.
Yuck. Okay.
I will not be
Complaining about
Among
my
Us
rat.
today.
Oh my God.
Let's see. What's that going to be? That's like guaranteed to be a Wall of Illusions. It could be even another giant rat.
It could be.
Nothing my Man-Eater Bug gets over in this. I'm kind of tempted to attack the man-eater bug into it in case it's Wall of Illusions, but if it's another giant soldier of stone, I get immediately wrecked for that.
But think of the value. Think of the value of resetting man-eater bug, because I don't know what your hand looks like, but if you don't have an out to this Wall of Illusion, then
All right,
I
let's
don't know,
attack.
buddy. Coward. It's Sangan.
Okay.
All right. Hype aside, I will grab Senju of the Thousand Hands.
Imagine my shock. I will attack in with man-eater bug.
I will happily take 450.
Okay. Main phase 2. So you're going to use Senju. That's kind of cute because Sangan gets you whatever gets you to relinquished here.
Yep.
Which is not ideal for me. Let's actually just... I'll set a monster and pass.
Okay, I'll draw. I'm fucking livid. All right, main one. I will...
Did you top deck the relinquished?
Shut up. I don't want to talk about it. I guess there are pros and cons to that happening, but, you know, it is what it is. Run out Senju.
Okay.
I will grab another relinquished. Ultra rare, by the way. Ultra rare. Question is now, do I fear your set? The sets could be any recruiter. Could be man-eater bug. You've already gotten through one. Could be Hane. Could be Wall of Illusion as well, which is quite annoying.
Don't you want your third relinquished, Alex?
I mean, that'd be very funny, in all fairness. Let's do this. I will Black Illusion Ritual.
Okie dokie.
So relinquished for relinquished.
Oh, you were not kidding. I thought you were smoke screening me.
Oh!
All right, that's
Hell
fine.
no. I was being 100%. I literally drew the relinquished, 100%. So the boy is here.
That's pretty sick. That is a cool
it's
strat.
It's neat. So I can gobble up La Jin, or I can gobble up the set if I'm really worried about what the set is. I don't know if I'm worried about it. If I do gobble up the set, it gives me some protection because your outs to relinquish become a lot more limited at that point. You may have outs already in your hand already, and like if you do, I can't do anything about it. Problem is, he can only protect himself in battle once, which is also frustrating. I'm going to suck up La Jin.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Because if I suck up the monster
All
and I
yours.
can't clear your board, then you can just kill Relinquish most likely, because he'd only be a 0/0. So at least this way I can get some damage in. So I'll hit you for, what is this, 1350?
Yep. I will take
And then-
1350.
I'll put Senju in. We'll just see what it is.
Well, here is the punish. I will
There
flip
we go.
Man-Eater Bug and take out Relinquished.
I mean, I don't really think I was getting out of that in any situation.
Yeah.
So the only like solution would have been Senju, attack Man-Eater Bug, main 2, relinquish, suck up La Jin. I guess I could have done that and lift you with a Man-Eater Bug. But, you know, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, that would have been the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, maybe I should have done that in retrospect. What are you going to do with fucking Man-Eater Bug?
All right, let's go for it. I am going to normal summon my... No, now is the time to do this. I'm going to Graceful Charity here.
Again? Oh, my
Yep.
God.
Draw 1, 2, 3. Very glad I decided to do that. A little sad that I didn't see that card first, but that's perfectly fine. What do I have in graveyard already?
Man's complaining while drawing 3. Unbelievable.
I will discard...
How I even won the first game with you having 2 Graceful in your deck is unbelievable.
I will tell you how at the end. I mean,
discarded
other than
Megamorph.
just like you drew into Jiraiya Megamorph, fucking board sweep.
You
all at the
discarded
same
your
time.
Megamorph, all I'm going to say.
I
Coulda
did.
won.
I had no way of knowing I was going to draw into 2 further Jiraiya in the same move. Let's discard Gazelle and Mystic Tomato.
My man's on Gazelle. Okay.
And I am going to normal summon Giant Rat.
Yeah, this is the biggest downside of Senju, is that it crashes with every fucking recruiter in this set.
It
Yeah, that's
does
fine.
exactly that. I'll attack in with Giant Rat.
Can't do anything about that. Get your
And
search.
there goes Rat, and I will get myself another Rat.
Yep.
And I will attack in directly with Rat.
14.
Main phase 2, I am going to declare Thunder Dragon. This is the card I wish I was going to get, but it was 3 cards down. There was no chance that I
Sure.
was going to get that before I resolved Charity. And we will get 2 hand. Thunder Dragon, and Thunder Dragon.
Okie dokie.
And we will set a back row. And it is your go.
2 Thundras, 2 unknowns. Cool. Main 1. This card's pretty sick. I think I may have to do this now because I probably don't have another choice to do so. Heavy.
That's fine. It's Solemn Judgment.
Holy fuck. All right. Summon the most expensive card in the set. Amazon is Chainmaster.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Hit rat.
I will take 100. And I will use rat to summon. This is a tough one. Let's use rat to summon. This is going to be a shocker. I'm going to summon rat.
I was going to say, this is a long decision just for you summoning your 3rd rat. But I guess if you didn't have it, then
true.
that's a different story.
Oh, that's the ideal draw here. Let's... This is interesting. There is a... Now that you have Chainmaster on the board, there is a 2 opponents hand option on all of my cards.
Wow, dueling book's so sophisticated.
I'm going to set a monster and pass.
I can't wait till we break the program because of making this card not work properly. Battle.
Okay.
Question is, do I try to kill rat? You're just going to get something off of rat. Or do I hit the set thinking it's something I can't get over? Let's kill... I don't really think there's anything good that I hit that's set. It could be the last Maneater bug. Wall of Illusion or Giant Soldier, which do nothing. It could be another Recruiter, which also just doesn't do anything. So, like, no matter what I hit, it's, like, not going to accomplish jack shit. You might just have more Gazelles in deck because you're playing the Gaia Power strat. So, like, that could be your last option. If it's, like, Tomato, you only probably have, like, Tomato left in deck to search. Maybe Giant Germ at most. Fuck it. Let's just hit the rat.
Okay. We are going to send the rat, and off the rat, we will get... Behold, the Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts.
He's mythical, all right. I'll set a pair, and I'll pass to you. I also have the 2 opponents hand option with Chainmaster up. That's very funny, considering I'm not the one giving cards.
Oh, that's super-duper awkward. Oh, that's actually super funny, though. Okay, yeah, I don't mind that at all. Let's normal summon Jirai Gumo.
Fuck that.
Okay, there it goes. I am mostly glad that that is not going to be in your hand now. I am going to attack into Chainmaster here.
All right, they'll crash. You know what? In honor of being the only person to have ever resolved Chainmaster's effect on Dueling Book, I will pay 1,500 life points to use the effect.
Yes! Do it!
What do you got?
Behold.
Okay. I mean, I knew you had 2 Thunder Dragons. I just didn't know.
A lot of very good options for you to take, let me tell you.
Not really. Like, Tomato kind of sucks, because as soon as you kill it, you get a guy. I honestly think the best bet here is to take the Stone Soldier, because you can't out it. Unless that set is like Maneater Bug or something. So... I will take the Soldier.
There you go.
I cannot believe this actually functioned properly on Dueling.
It resolved.
I'm shocked.
And I will pass turn.
We'll draw. Main 1.
Okay.
I suppose I will just set a card. Could be anything.
I have no idea what it is.
And I'll pass.
Draw for turn. An ideal card under this game state. I am going to set a monster. And I'm going to say out my board.
All right.
My man draws Raigeki now.
I won't be doing that anytime soon. I'll tell you that. Go.
And draw for turn. Oh, that's the funniest card in my deck. Is it the best card in my deck? No, but it is by far the funniest card in my deck. That's a Wall of Illusion. That's a fucking wall.
Every thought should just begin with, if that's Wall of Illusion,
if that's
I'm
Wall
fucked.
of Illusion. Let's flip summon Tomato.
I had no idea you had this. Shocking.
And I am going to attack into your first face down.
It is Hane Hane. Question is, what do I want to bounce? I could bounce Tomato. I guess I'd rather know you have Tomato up, so I'll bounce the set.
Okay. 2 hand. Main phase 2. I will set a monster. I will set a back row. And I will pass the turn.
All right. Let's see what we get. Draw 1. This is not helpful in the slightest. We'll just set and we'll pass it back. Go ahead.
Very bizarre that we're in a situation where you are functionally ahead on card advantage now.
This is
Okay.
what I was expecting out of Retro Pack gameplay.
Biggest chance of what that is probably like a Mystic Tomato or a Wall of Illusions. I haven't seen either of those. Those are commons that are very likely in your deck.
Something else that's quite funny is the fact that you only have 13 cards left in deck, and deck out might actually be a consideration.
Potentially, depending on what I draw into. Is this where I want to go with this? No. Let's go into battle. I am going to attack into your face down.
Behold my second stone soldier!
I will take 600 life points, and it is main phase 2. I am going to set a monster, and I'm going to pass the turn.
Main 1, you're through 1 tomato at this point. I will set a monster. Go to you.
Draw for turn. I have seen a heavy storm. I haven't seen a giant trunade yet. Let's go into battle again. Let's attack into your next monster.
You fool. I am the superior recruiter with 1450 defense.
I will take 50. Main phase 2. I will set a back row, and it is your go.
All right, I'll draw. I'm trying, buddy. I promise I'm trying. I'm just gonna set and pass. Go
That
ahead.
really looks like trying to me. Okay, that's an interesting card. That has ways of starting to get me back into the game. This Mystic Tomato is just playing Minesweeper with all of your monsters and my one giant soldier of stone. Okay, I am going to attack into this face down.
All right, so this one's Man-Eater Bug, so you actually killed one, but I get to take something with
finally.
it. Problem is, do I take out what I know is the Mystic Tomato, or do I risk taking out one of your sets? The fact you haven't done anything with your sets would like indicate to me that they're either recruiters that you can't get over my guys with, could be Wall of Illusion, could be more stone soldiers, I guess. I don't know what else you would set, in all honesty. Kind of debating what is actually worth killing at this point. I don't really care about Tomato, in all honesty. Like, Tomato's just doing nothing. Yeah, let's just roll for it. I don't care. Kill this one.
Alex, you have discovered the funniest card in my deck. Ancient Lamp.
Oh my god. Well, I'm glad I popped that with Man-Eater Bug. That would have been a disaster.
Main phase 2. Let's set a monster and pass the turn.
We'll go to main 1. This technically does something, but I don't know if it's worth doing. I'm just gonna set one and pass. I think the onus is on you at this rate.
Let's draw for turn. I think if I was going to see a Nimble Momonga at this point, I probably would have seen it by now.
I don't know, buddy. I've only been through half my deck. You've been through 3/4 of yours. That's very
true.
big difference.
That's a good point. It's hilarious that this is where we're going with this. I'm going to flip summon Man-Eater Bug, and I am going to take out your face-up giant soldier of stone.
Only the face-up one, sure.
And then I am going to tribute summon one of my Thunder Dragons.
Okay, this does technically out Giant Rat, yeah.
It does. Let's go to battle. I will attack over the giant rat with Thundra.
Okay. I am
What are we
out of
getting?
rats, as you were able to identify here. You know, looking at my deck, I'm going to opt to not search with giant rats.
Okay, fair enough. I will pass turn on that, I suppose.
I will draw. That's not what I wanted. All right, main 1. Okay, so all 3 of your Man-Eater Bugs are gone. I feel good about that. There's still other shit I need to worry about, but that is gone. So that makes me feel slightly more at ease. I do have a play that's very funny. Nah, fuck it. I'll pass.
Fair enough. All right. I will draw for turn. That is an awkward one. I know with like 1,000% certainty that that's a face down giant soldier of stone.
You don't know with 1,000% certainty, sir. That was one card out of several in my hand when I chain mastered.
Yeah, why haven't you flip summoned it yet?
Why haven't you flip summoned this? This has been here just as long.
Who knows? Maybe it's a giant soldier of stone. I am going to pass my turn.
Excellent. All right, I'll draw. I guess that's something. I'll set and pass.
Draw for turn. Does that do it?
At this point, I'm just hoping you don't have Summon Skull.
Okay. So, What do I have to do in order for this to work out? This is, to be clear, this is really tough because I have a play, but I don't think it quite does what I want it to do. It may actually. I might be bad at Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, you said it, not me.
All right, I'm going to take the risk. Let's go Heavy Storm.
Yep. Trap hole, black pendant. Take 5, idiot.
I will take 5. All right. That doesn't really change the math on this. I am going to upstart Goblin here. You can have 1,000 life points.
Sure. You need a Megamorph here.
Wouldn't you know it? Oh, wow. I'm so great at Yu-Gi-Oh! Wow, I just cannot do math, apparently. I have just chosen not to participate in the profession of mathematics today. Which of these do I like better? I mean, they all kind of do it, right? Which one loses to the potential set Giant Soldier, or the potential that you didn't set Giant Soldier of Stone most? We are going to normal summon Jirai Gumo. We are going to activate Gaia Power.
There we go.
We are going to Megamorph my Thunder Dragon. We are going to flip summon a card I hoped not to show you, but I will show you now. Blast Sphere.
Wow. Blast Sphere in the Ultra 2? Good
and
Lord,
I think
man.
that this is the damage I need as long as that's Giant Soldier of Stone. It worked out. Wow.
I'm not going to let you know if it was Giant Soldier of Stone.
Okay,
I'm not
all
going to
right.
let you know. Well, that second game was what I was expecting out of this set, in all honesty. Just a slog of a game, just coming down to just one big Heavy Storm Giant Trunade climactic ending, and I expected nothing less. So hopefully it'll be a lot like the first game where I win in 5 seconds to save the audience from watching another 2-hour episode like Aster Phoenix. But
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
good luck, buddy. Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's a hand.
Well, no time like the present. I will set a pair and throw it to you.
Incredible. Draw for turn. I will discard the Thunder Dragon that I
good
got
start.
for turn. Okay. We'll go for Shocker, 2 Thunder Dragons.
Wish you would have just drawn all 3 of them.
I bet you do. Let's set 2 and pass just like you. That was an incredible turn. All that thinking and
Nothing happened, of course. Typical.
hey,
All
setting
right.
2 is very important.
Is it? I don't know. That seems fishy to me. All right, main one. Of note, I saw almost 30 cards of your deck and didn't see Wall of Illusion, so I'm almost inclined to just not even think that you have it. You could have just had 3 walls in the bottom, like 9. But
Yeah, it's wild. You got a lot of information about my deck that game.
yeah, which was useful. You playing double Graceful Charity definitely helped there. Yeah, I almost kind of just want to ignore that fact altogether. Let's try this. Let's bring out Mystic Tomato. Try to hit the set.
It's one big booty.
All right, so I'll take 6. It's no big deal. And I'll pass it over.
Okay, draw for turn. Let's set a monster and pass. Let's do it.
Buddy, you could have attributed the Stone Soldier for Thunder Dragon.
I
Think about
could
it.
have.
Think
Man,
of the
I should have thought
value.
about it. It could attack over Mystic Tomato.
Think of the values, like such a misplay. All right, main one. We're not getting it over Stone Soldier anytime soon. So I guess we'll just go to battle, hit with Tomato. Let's see what we hit.
Have a ball, my friend.
Oh, great.
It's all yours.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Fun. So I will lose this during my next standby phase.
That is correct.
Okay. Fine. Second main, I've got a back row. And
Okay.
I can still play a monster, so I'll do that too. Why not?
Draw for turn. There's a decent chance I'm staring at least one trap hole, which would suck for me. Not going to lie. There's a card that's in your deck that actually makes the play that I wanted to go for kind of suboptimal, so I'm going to set a monster and pass.
All right, we'll draw. Stand by. My tomato gets nuked. I take 14. I don't know if you knew this.
Yes.
I loved Blast Sphere as a kid. That card was so cool.
It was
I wish
definitely one of those like playground Yu-Gi-Oh cards where you were like,
Yeah.
gotcha!
I wish this actually dealt 2,900 damage like it did in the anime. That would have been really cool. I don't honestly
be
think
sick.
it would have made that card any better or worse if it did. Main 1. Okay.
Why 2,900? That's the real question.
I don't know. It also had 2,900 attack, which I thought was funny. You could give it that, but then just make it, you have to set it or something. Like, you can't normal summon it, but then you could just revive it. That would be probably a terrible idea.
Oh, yeah, that, yeah.
Let's see what we're working with. Let's go Sangan hit the set.
It is a tomat.
Okay, so I'll take 100. Not the worst. Second main, riveting gameplay as always. I will set one and I will throw it to you.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. That's a pretty okay one. I kind of want to keep you off the Sangan beats here. There's a lot in your deck that you go after that I actually kind of don't want you to have access to. So let's actually switch Mystic Tomato to attack. Go to battle phase and start trying to hit into some things. I'm going to start with this face down that is almost certainly a stone soldier.
It is Giant Germ.
Oh, fuck. Even better. Oh, I am so happy to see that. Let me tell you.
Take your 500. I will get 2 germs in attack position per their effect.
Yes. And then main phase 2, I will set a singular back row and I will pass turn.
We will draw. Go to main 1. I'm going to MST this back row.
I am going to mega punish you by chaining MST targeting your back row.
Holding on to the MST as well. Gross. Yep, it's Trapple.
Whew. All right.
Normal summon Chainmaster. Let's go to battle. I'll take out Tomato.
Okay, I will take 100 here, and I have to make a decision about this. Let's summon the other tomato.
Second main, I'm just going to put everything sideways.
Makes sense.
And over to you.
Okay, draw for turn. Oh, that's the card I've been waiting for. Graceful Charity to finally get some value off of these Thundras. 2, 3. Oh, those are some pretty good ones, and I am going to discard these 2.
There's the God combo.
I have a plan, and that plan involves me not doing anything. Let's go! Set pass!
Excellent. All right, we'll draw.
I promise it's a great plan.
I somehow doubt that. Main 1, I'm going to put Sangan forward.
Okay.
I'm going to go battle.
Okay.
Chainmaster into Tomato.
Okay, I will trigger Tomato, and I will get a Sangan of my own.
Makes sense. Sangan into this one.
Maneater Bug. I am going to take out... Ironic, I feel like I have to take out the Chainmaster. She's genuinely a threat because I have good cards in my
Ever
hand.
since you graceful, I was like, that's great. Let me get more good looks.
Yeah, get her out of here.
All right, sure. She's gone. Bug goes as well. I'll go to second main. I will set a card of my own and throw it back.
Draw for turn. That's weird, but I kind of enjoy it. Yeah, let's up the tempo here. Kind of. A very subjective term under these circumstances. I'm going to normal summon a second Sangan. Super rares, what can I say? And let's go into battle, and I'll clear your germs.
Okay, she'll take 1,000.
Yeah.
I was thinking about putting those to attack, and I probably should have, so they at least traded.
And it is your go.
Okay, draw. I suppose that gets the party started, huh? Normal Jirai Gumo.
Thinking on normal summon. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with Jirai Gumo.
I will flip Giant Rat.
I don't think I can allow you to get this tempo, so I'm going to Solemn Judgment it.
Whoa! Okay.
It's a little bit sussy, but I think it is better for me to keep you off the rat tempo than it is for me to have that 3,200 life points.
Interesting. I'm going to go to battle. I'm going to kill one of your Sangans.
Okay. Go ahead and flip.
Heads always shreds, baby. Easy.
Oh, okay. Sure, it works fine for you.
Of course.
I'll take 1,200.
It worked
and
once
I
for
will
you. It worked
declare
once for me.
Sangan.
We're fine, right?
That's how percentages work. I will get
You did say you were not doing much math today.
Raton.
Okay. I don't think I want to trade Sangans. I kind of want to. Yeah, I'll keep my Sangan around. Why not? I'll just go to main 2. I will pass.
Okay, draw for turn. Here's the plan. We're going to normal summon a Jiraigumo of our own.
Are you going to crash?
Buddy, I'm not going to crash.
Okay.
I'm going to win.
Well, you're going to pay
Okay.
half your life points while you do it, so.
Almost certainly, given our track record so far. And let's go into battle.
Yep.
I am going to attack your Jiraigumo. Let's play it. Tails
You're gonna
never
be wrong,
fails.
buddy. You're going to be wrong. I don't know what you're waiting for.
Who's wrong now, Alex? Who's
Fine.
wrong now?
Take
okay.
5.
And the question is, should I sink my own Sangan into your Sangan? The chances that you get a Gigantor fucking relinquished are not bad, which scares me. I am going to... Yeah, I am going to crash our Sangans.
Okay, so I get my search first. Your turn, player,
Yep.
but I'm chained 2. I suppose I shall grab myself a nice good old copy of Giant Rat.
Seems sensible. And I will get myself a nice little bug.
Okay.
Main phase 2, I have already summoned a monster, so it is your go.
Will draw. I will set a card. Could be anything. And I will pass the turn.
Okay, draw for turn. The time has come for me to actually use this strategy as it was meant to be. I am going to normal summon Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts.
Are we going to see a Gaia power?
We are absolutely going to see a Gaia power, and I will
Okay.
switch my now 1800 attack and 1600 defense giant soldier of stone to attack position. Let's go into battle phase. I am going to start by attacking. I'm going to start by attacking with stone into what I believe is your rat.
It is Giant Soldier of Stone. You got him.
Oh, that wins because my dude
Gaia
has
power.
attack
Yep.
points. Okay, and I will attack in with Gazelle on your next monster.
This is Man-Eater Bug.
What am I losing?
I don't know, in all honesty. Gaia power sort of changes the math here a bit. In a twisted way, I actually think I need you to keep Jiraigumo around, because I think the more you have your life points, the more likely I am to win the game. Could also just not attack with it, and that's another problem.
Also a fair point.
I'll kill Jiraigumo.
Okay, there it goes.
Not happy about it, but...
And it is your go.
We'll draw. All right, let's run out the rat.
There's the rat.
Black Pendant.
That's a big rat.
It's slightly bigger. We'll go to battle. I honestly don't really care about Gazelle. I mean, my rat's bigger than both of them right now. Think I go for damage? Yeah, let's kill the stone soldier.
Okay, so I take
6.
600?
Yep.
Okay.
And
There he goes.
second main, I'll throw it over.
Draw for turn. Ah, that would have been lovely to acquire last turn. Wow, Black Pendant is kind of a problem for me here.
I was about to say, like, this card has been putting in some work this series.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This feels really bad because I'm just like handing you 500 damage from me and taking away like the strongest card on my field, but I am going to Heavy Storm here.
Interesting. This does make your Gazelle able to kill my rat, though. So, yeah,
does.
take your 5.
It also makes my rat able to kill your rat.
I see. Yeah, that's fine.
I think the move here is to, I think it is to try and run you out of rats here.
All right, we're trading.
Here we go.
Rats coming out.
I'm also acquiring a rodent, and I will trade away our rodents.
Okay, here we go again. This time, doesn't do what I want, sadly, but I don't think I have much of a choice. Nimble Mamanga, baby.
Ooh, that's a little rough for me. That gives you a lot of life to work with.
Does.
And I will summon my final raton, and we will attack with Gazelle for damage purposes.
So I'll take 5 and gain 1,000, so I actually
So
net
we'll just
5
gain
here.
500. Yeah.
Yep. Trigger the Nimble. Let's get him.
Okay. And I'll clear another nimble.
And I'll gain another 1,000.
Looking dicey in the life point world. I am going to set a back row, and I will pass turn.
I will also set a back row and throw it to you.
Okay, I will draw for turn. Battle phase.
Sure.
I am going to attack your Mamanga with Rat.
Gain another 1,000.
And then I'll attack with Gazelle.
And I will lose 15.
Main phase 2, I will set a monster, and I will pass turn.
See it. That's not it. I think I have to set... you said Maneater Bug. That was pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. Battle phase.
Sure.
Swing with Raton.
I'll take it all.
Okay. Main 2. If you have Dark Horror, I get you just win the game. I'm going to pass the turn. All right.
There are cards that do it.
There is like a 3-card combo that wins the game for you here.
True Nade.
Fuck. Yeah,
Was that one of the cards that wins me the game,
That
Robert?
is one of 3 cards. Yep.
How about the second one being Jurai Gumo?
And the third one is Megamorph.
Megamorph equipped to your monster to weaken it
And
by
that
half.
is it.
Woo! We did it, baby!
Oh,
my
God.
Oh, I had Mystic Tomato, and it wasn't enough to clear. It was only 700 damage. So I'm like, I'm so close.
I probably should have activated these upstart goblins, but I was so deep in the hole that, like, okay, I had like a Jirai Gumo I could have gone for. Yeah, that was the life points made a huge difference.
Oh, they did. Those
game.
Momongas came in clutch. I actually sided those in when I saw you were doing the Gaia Power thing, because I too was siding Gaia Power. I didn't bring it in, but Nimble Momanga buffed by Gaia Power can kill recruiters, which is cool. So I was like, not Giant Rat, obviously, because it'd be buffed, but like Mystic Tomato. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. And
you pretty much had to have exactly Giant Trunade. Again, you had to have exactly Giant Trunade, Jirai Gumo,
what was the
Megamorph.
set?
The set was Trap Hole.
It was Trap Hole.
As it was in game 1.
Yep.
Yeah, and I had my 1 wall of illusion in my deck, and I had the Maneater Bug.
Well, better than the 0 wall I pulled, buddy. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had this sitting in my hand the whole time and never had the opportunity to drop it.
Oh, boy.
I was trying to off the germs, but I was trying to blind snipe MST Trap Hole or Judgment, because I know you have that too. Because I felt like in game 2, there were so many instances where like a big tribute guy would just break open the board because we were just like not doing anything. And so I brought in the Red Eyes Skull, Summon Skull Poly package just so I could like get some bigger dudes. And if it was a Summon Skull, it would have been a little bit better. But sadly,
and it looks like overall I probably made the right decision with Upstart Goblins, because none of the cards I was going to draw were going to be big enough pushes to deal with that. It just really came down to you had to have the 3-card combo exactly. It had to be exactly those 3 cards or like a very similar set of cards.
You ready to get more pissed off? I did pull a single Graceful Charity.
I'm not surprised when I was doing because I've been very excited to open this set. When I was just like flipping through, Graceful Charity was really tough to get. I found the biggest problem that I had, like, Graceful Charity is great, but you have to find ways to win the game. And I was just very light on cards that won me the game. Relinquished is a sick pull, by the way. Double
I sided out of it in game 3. I pulled 3 of that fucking card. That was
wow.
Insane. Yeah. And I figured the reason I liked it so much was because it sort of breaks these stalemates where I can just take Wall of Illusion. I can take Giant Soldier of Stone. I can take Giant Rat. The problem is it's risky, though, because there's too many cards that deal with it. Like, there's Maneater Bug. There's, MST technically deals with it in a weird way. Just like any removal takes it out, too, right? So it's just a little bit too high investment, honestly, which is why I actually just took it out I didn't really get to see if it would work in the first game. And the second game, I felt like it was kind of subpar, even though I misplayed with it because I could have used it more effectively, but I still didn't think it would have like won me the game had I done it properly.
And I think that was I was a little afraid of you doing exactly the play that you didn't end up doing, which is attack into the Maneater Bug with Senju and then relinquish main phase 2. I probably did not have an out to that play.
I was being greedy, I guess. I should have thought about it a little bit more deeply, but didn't get to see the best card I pulled, sadly. In 3 games.
There it is. Well, I was not getting around. I would have lost the game if you saw that. Yeah,
That's why I said a few draws. So Raigeki would have done it. what was it? I had 2 Gumos left in deck. Either of those would have done it. I also had a Maha Vilo in deck, which would have also done it.
Oh, interesting. I was siding the Maha Vilo in case you were going heavy on a Maha Vilo-based strategy and went into the, like, Luminous Sparks. I actually sided into 3 Shining Angel as Senju and double Maha Vilo.
Interesting. I only pulled 1 Maha Vilo, and I figured this with either Megamorph or Pendant is probably good enough. So, yeah, it was worth just having the 1 in here. It sucks you can't get it off Angel, but I think that was intentional. But overall, this was actually a lot of fun. I know a lot of people
that was a lot of fun.
There is a group of people that don't like this style of Yu-Gi-Oh, but the decision-making and the slow pace of it, like, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh I love. This is great.
Yeah. This was a really hard match, just as we predicted, and you deservedly came out on top of that. You definitely planned your deck really well around mine, and it ended up working out for you.
I was about to say deservedly when I went Giant Trunade, Big Monster, Megamorph 2 out of the 3 games. You know, I mean, sure, if you want to call that deservedly.
Fair.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So big shout to Shout1317, Moto, Cameron Smith, Tim00x3, Chaotic Meatball, MBT Play Medolce, Eka Ironfang, Part 2, Pony Stark, Dan the Man Hoban, Synchro Guy, Ole, I Ship MBT and Cimo, Draconic Rockslide, Jordan Coons, Iron Bladesman, Jesse Wood, Chris Hood, David Lou, Skyrose, Dylan Hunter, Phoenix the Immortal, Cody Bretch, John 2Base, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Carlos DT Flannel Daddy, Hornet, Give Me Speedroid or Give Me Death, TC Gaming, thanks for the sleeves, Dad, Matthew Brady, Max, MBT's Gamer Word Pass, Tom Russell, Twinkle Muncher, Why Read Cards When You Can Just Click Buttons, Valen Jackson, Aren't You Glad I Didn't Say Alpha Tribute Ben 10, Helios 515, thank you Cimo, MBT Gage, TheRJB0 and Ruxin 34, MBT fans scare me more than COVID, Simping for Cimo, Stolfin Amethyst, Tyler H, Nicholas Carpenter, Cimo's Harem of Sexy Yugi Tubers, Mike Ty, Rev Skinner, Nim Noodle, Malabranch of the Burning Tunnels, Stella and Zoe Vermilion, Wonder Waffle, Skull Servant, and the Wandering Doomed are boyfriends. MBT canceled by all communities soon, canceled by all committees soon, canceled by all players soon. Not reading cards makes the game interesting, and you know it. The Undertaker versus Cimo and MBT, Hunter Reed, and Shrugs. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.